Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. If you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, GA. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bridges out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Ayton. And it's Rubio in at the point. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Victor Oladipo is out there with Houdini. And it's Marjanovic in at the center filling out the middle. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Picked him clean. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Tipped away. And here they come. Houdini passes to Davis. Here's Houdini. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Out to the right wing. Here's Houdini. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Houdini's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, a new start in a new location for Junior. I have high hopes for how he'll fit. Oh!
I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
What? Fearlessness. That's got to energize his teammates.
Here's Morris. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No, with the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Always an explosive leaper. Oladipo's teammates can count on him to finish those alley-oops.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Shot, high post. Phoenix, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. James looking around. Houdini. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His his shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst, lets him maximize what he can do.
Now, here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Houdini passes to Davis. Now Rubio. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low. Here's Morris. The rebound by Houdini. Well, what an incredible year it was for Junior last season. Dominated the league and walked away with the MVP.
And towards the end, there was no doubt who deserved the MVP award. Junior was just a class above everyone else in the NBA. You have to wonder if another is in the cards for this young man this year.
Bridges, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, GA. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Here's Houdini. Lets it go with the three. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. 11 points for Houdini.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's the pass to Ayton. Bridges kicks to Lamb. Back to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Morris. To end the drought. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well.
Wow, hammering it in!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Suns trail by 19. Ball's knocked loose. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And finished off by Oladipo.
And this is why the team loves Oladipo. Consistently productive, ensuring he makes a difference on offense.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. The shot. And the Suns miss again.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Johnson, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers leading by 23. Passes it to Bielitsa. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Udo. Pass to Okobo. Back to Udo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol's shot is good.
A soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide off his fingertips.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Gasol with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Loads it up for Davis. That one, no good. Suns trail by 21. 3-on-3. Here's Okobo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Poke loose. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Here's Okobo. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Okobo, guarded by Robinson. Harris passes to Gasol, and that one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Davis throws it down.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And they've had a real tough...
Ayton kicks to Bridges. And here's Rubio. His last outing, he had 8 points. Ayton trying to break free. Rubio misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They've got Bielitsa. Houdini is out there with Oladipo. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Houdini. 21 points in the game. Yep, it counts. LeBron's got 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Ayton missing.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
They get it again. Pass to Bielitsa. Up top, Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Rubio with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now the feed to Morris. And stolen by Bielitsa. It's stolen by Lamb. Inside. And Rubio kicks to Lamb. And the 3 off target. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Rubio with it. And the pass to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Morris does a great job keeping his head up, finding his teammate for quality shots.
And the shot is good from Houdini.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Rubio outside. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Up top, Rubio. Fires the three. Here's Ayton. From down in the low post, it goes. Ayton's got 12 in the game.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise,
Wow!
nice.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Rubio outside. Sinks the triple. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball.
Oh!
Nice. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Morris outside. Passes it to Lamb. 6 to shoot. Releases. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Houdini. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Back to Rubio. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Houdini's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 10.
Excellent display of timing on the catch and shoot there. Oladipo plays quick but smart.
Rubio stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Morris outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Now Lamb. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Masterful touch from Lamb right there. I mean, floaters are difficult, but there he makes it look easy.
Lets it go from deep, and another 3-point shot falls from Houdini. Houdini's got 43 points.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. Davis is checked in for Bielitsa. Ayton dishes to Morris. Ayton attacking, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
Pass to LeBron. Marjanovic with it. Here's Davis. Good, nice job down low. Davis has got 17 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Bridges for 3. The rebound by Houdini. Houdini's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. 3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Akobo, the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And Morris really rises up for these jams, leaving no mistake as he finishes with authority.
Pass to Davis. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 12 points for him. And it's Akobo with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Bridges. Ayton is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Rubio in at the 1. Here's Houdini. Basket good. Houdini's got 48.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 12 points in the game.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Drills it from outside.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Oladipo for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one. You know, even though LeBron nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery.
Lamb passes to Morris. Now Bridges. Four on the clock. Here's Lamb. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Back to Rubio. The pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton kicks to Rubio. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Lamb. Morris trying to free himself up, and the Suns miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
The drive by Rubio. Passes it to Morris. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. James outside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Knocked away. It's Morris atop the key. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Doubled by Bridges. Houdini passes to Davis. To the middle. And another one falls.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rubio misses. And here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-5 run. Wasted no time on that one. Oladipo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
With the teardrop, and Davis sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And finished off by Oladipo.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Morris outside. Feeds it to Rubio. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rubio's got 7 points in the game.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching.
And they double up Davis. The three. Craig can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken. And the stop-and-play guys giving the home crowd a chance to just cheer on his incredible play.
And Greg, he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
He's been an absolute thief out there all night long, and is having a defensive game that you never see.
And the Lakers making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. And here are the Suns now. Udo, the pass to Gasol. Back to Udo. Five to shoot. For three, Harris. Rebounded by the Lakers. Houdini's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Robertson has it in the corner. Pass to Houdini. Here's Craig. The pass to Houdini. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Here's Houdini. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Udo inside. Harris outside. To the paint, looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Good on the shot. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. .116 left here in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Houdini. Non-stop scoring machine here. And the shot goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Johnson. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the wing right side. Here's Houdini. And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Udo. And Udo with the stuff.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Houdini.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Udo inside. He's got 14. Harris outside. They get a hand on it. Here's Houdini. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've got Houdini. He's out there with Robertson. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now here is Carter. Outside Porter. Morris looking over the floor. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
When Morris gets free from mid-range, he's very effective. Love seeing him getting it going from there.
From deep three-point range, no good from Houdini. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Suns. Sumner passes to Porter. 2 points. That one goes. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Houdini, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Down low, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
The shot's good from Houdini.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside Porter. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Porter kicks to Morris. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
And here's Carter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Carter comes in with the double team. Lock at 6. Robertson the pass to Houdini, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Phoenix, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Porter passes to Sumner. Carter up top. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. Carter's got his first basket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Houdini. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That one's not going to go. The Suns go the other way with it. And now the Suns, a fast break. Carter leading the charge. And that one's good, Ayton.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Drills the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is, and in a lot of ways they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Inside. Carter on the wing, defended by Ilyasova. Here's Porter. Sampson pulls it in. Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's Carter missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Sampson. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as...
And good! There's another!
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Lakers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Mikal Bridges. They double him with Ayton. Here's Ilyasova, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Gasol finds Lamb. Out to Carter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see.
And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Dishes it to Lamb. Can't hit from in close. Lakers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. That one good for 2. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Carter with it. Floats one. Got a hand on it. Here's Houdini. In the corner, Marjanovic with it. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Houdini. Yet another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into 2nd place for most points in a game. Porter dishes to Lamb. Passes to Sumner, looking to end the run. The Lakers with the rebound.
Playing the revenge card right there, trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work. He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
Here's Lamb. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA. in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And Carter has it in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half. And here are the Lakers. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Gasol. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Using that big body. I mean, Gasol able to absorb contact. That's what you want from your big man.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Houdini.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
Here's Houdini. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Second free throw, no good. Marjanovic against Carter. Outside, Lamb. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And Carter has it in the corner. No good off the back of the rim. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Houdini. And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Houdini.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate